Hey, what's up, neighbors? Welcome to the Big Idea Camp weekly lesson video. My name's Jeremy Holbrook, and I'm so glad, so thankful that you're with us today. And I know that we just had Thanksgiving, so I hope you had an amazing time. Maybe you spent time with your family at your house and you sat around a table and had an excellent meal. Or maybe because of this coronavirus that's been around, maybe it made some changes. You know, maybe we didn't get to do the way we always do, and guess what, guys? That's okay. It's okay to make changes once in a while, but I'm so glad that you're here today. You know why? Because we are starting a new value. We're getting ready later this week. Later on, just a couple days away, we start the month of December. It's the final month of the year. Whew, I'm ready to say goodbye to 2020, but first, we got to get through December, and December is a beautiful year. It's a beautiful month. It's a beautiful way to end the year, and we have a very beautiful value that we're going to talk about today. So let's look at the new drumroll value of the month. Ta-da! Generosity. Generosity is making someone's day by giving something away. Now, I know what you're thinking. December is about Christmas. And you love to get those presents, those beautifully wrapped presents, those boxes under the tree with shiny ribbons and beautiful bows, and everything's great. And you get them and you shake them and you're like, hey, that's for me. That's going to be great. And you like to get them. But generosity is not about getting. It's not about receiving. It's about giving. And we want to talk this month about giving some things away to make others' days. And so I think we're going to really have some fun with this month. And so let me ask you right now, can you remember the last gift that you got? Think about the last thing that somebody gave you that literally changed your day, made you so happy, so excited, so grateful. Remember last month we talked about gratitude, being thankful that somebody, made a change in your life. Well, when was the last time someone did that? Well, this month we're going to talk about being that person, becoming that person that gives away. Well, I don't want to take all the thunder here. I don't want to give all the goods away. I want you to hear more about this. I want you to hear more about this, to learn more about this, to know this, to see it and be it. Let's learn more about this. Let's invite our buddy Sam.
It's Sam again, kids. I'm excited to be back. I'll bet you're wondering what's in this gift. Yeah, this gift right here. I know I am. It's wrapped up pretty well. Looks like it must be something nice in there. You know, sometimes I get wrapped up too. Not like this present though, but in a little bit of a different way. Sometimes I get wrapped up in me. I know. I think about what gifts I might want to get, what things I want, or how many days until I might get them. This month, I'm not going to get wrapped up in me. I'm going to think about generosity and how I can give to others. Now I know what you're thinking, guys. Sam, I'm just a kid. I don't have a bunch of money to be buying gifts for a whole bunch of people. Well, here's the thing about generosity. It doesn't have to cost money at all. Maybe you could show generosity by playing Legos with your brother, even if you'd rather play video games alone. Or you can show generosity by giving away clothes that you might have outgrown. Or how about this? You could be generous with your time and help your grandmother around the house. Whatever way you choose, remember not to get wrapped up in yourself this month. Choose to be generous. Generosity is making someone's day by giving something away. That rhymes. Let's all do it. Generosity is making someone's day by giving something away. You know, I think I'm going to make somebody's day by giving this away too. See you next month.
I'm excited. Next week we're going to talk about the goat, right? You saw that goat on the picture. Next week we're going to talk about why in the world is there a goat. We're going to be talking about that Angora goat. So anyway, generosity, giving something away to make someone's day. And I like how Sam put that right there. Doesn't necessarily have to be an object, doesn't necessarily have to be in a box and all shiny. Sometimes one of the best gifts that you can give is yourself, your time, your attention. Just your presence, just you being you. You ever think about that? You ever realize that you are a gift? You are a treasure yourself? Truth is, you are. Just the way you are. We're going to talk a little bit more about that here in just a minute, but I want to get to this. I always like to look at this together, December, week 1. And again, it says up there at the top of the middle, what's the best gift you've ever gotten? I remember so many years as a child growing up and going to my grandparents' house at Christmas, and the presents of the trees, the presents I opened, and sometimes the presents I didn't open. You know, you tell your family, this is what I really want this transformer or something or other. And I remember one year getting the Boy Scout handbook, which looking back, I wish I had now, because it taught how to use a lot of knots, how to tie knots and, cords and whatnot. But I think back to the presents, and I think back to my family members who got presents that really touched them and made them just ultimately grateful and full of gratitude. I think there's something magical about giving. I think when we stop focusing on us and what we want, and maybe we turn the knob a little bit and say, I wonder how I can make their day better, I think there's something magical in that. Generosity, making someone's day by giving something away. Put your hands, palms, near your chest, by your heart. Extend your arms like you're giving it away 4 times. That's nice. That's a cool way of saying generosity. You're giving it away. Repeat the big 3 while doing 12 jumping jacks. You remember the big 3? You guys remember the big 3? We started off the year. We have our big 3, and every value that we talk about every month kind of filters down to the big 3. Treat others right, make smart decisions, maximize your potential. Guess what? Generosity really flows into those big 3. You are treating others right when you're generous. You're maximizing your potential. I mean, you're becoming your best self when you're being generous. You're making smart decisions by putting other people first. It goes into all 3 of the buckets there. Draw anything, or there at the bottom in the middle, draw anything you think to remind yourself, I care for others. What comes to your mind when you know that truth, that you care about other people? What comes to your mind? Maybe you think about helping your parents bring in the groceries. Maybe you think about watching your brother or sister. Maybe you just think about reading a book to somebody. But think about the ways that you can care for other people. And then how do you feel today? This is really important to me. And those up there, you can color those in, or you can circle that however you want to do it. You can print this page out from the curriculum that you have in your schools, or even just on your tablet now. You can edit it and have fun with that. Are you happy? I sure hope so. I hope you had a great, we're just a couple days away. We just had Thanksgiving. Are you tired? Maybe you are tired. It's okay to be tired. You know, this weekend of what we have, Black Friday, local Saturday, Monday, Cyber Monday, Tuesday's Giving Tuesday. There's a lot of shopping to be done. Ask your parents, but I hope everybody stayed really safe when they do the shopping. Angry, sad, sick, frustrated, annoyed, calm, scared, worried, proud. I want to tell you some big truths today. I'm going to take some moments here. This is all the stuff that surrounds me is stuff from my hero, who always reminded me that the way that I feel mattered. I want you, when you look back at that worksheet, I want you to know that no matter how you feel in any given moment is never wrong. Matter of fact, it's okay. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be just feeling lost. It's okay. I promise you, it's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't even make you a mess. I mean, it's okay to be messy, to be honest, but it doesn't make you wrong. It makes you normal. I've been there recently. I've been angry recently. I've been sad recently. I've been happy recently. I felt confused. I felt lost. I've felt frustrated. I understand. I've been there, and I bet you any person that you talk to can remember the time when they were frustrated, and they can remember a time when they were sad, and they can surely look you in the eye and say, I remember how that feels. But I want you to know it doesn't last that way forever. Guys, I've been really hurt lately in some of the local news here, where I've heard stories about kids making some pretty hard decisions, making some really life-impacting, life-changing decisions about times when they don't feel good about themselves. Maybe they're sad or upset or angry. And they're making some permanent decisions based on some pretty temporary feelings. And I love feelings. I think feelings are great, but I also know that my feelings change. There are times that I can be watching a movie and I'm really scared in that moment, but then the hero comes through and he saves the day and my feelings change because I'm like, oh, that is amazing. I did not know that was going to happen. Well, in life, we are going to have those moments where we are sad, but then there is a hero that will come and save the day. You may be that hero. Someone in your world may be that hero, but our feelings are going to change. And so I don't want you to ever think that the feeling that you have right now is going to stay that way forever. It won't. Unless you're happy, and I hope that can stay that way forever, but I don't know if that always will either, and that is okay. We should pursue happiness. But I don't want you to think that sadness will always be around every day of your life. It won't. Confusion won't. Guilt and shame and all the things that make us feel beat down, they're not going to be around forever. As far as how you feel, you won't feel that forever. But let me be really truthful and tell you this, that even though there may be some times where we feel bad about something that we've done, that's okay, because other people understand what that's like. And so here's what I want you to do as we start this new month. And I know we're talking about generosity and giving things away and making someone's day. I want you to know that you are incredible just the way you are. I don't want you to change to be like somebody else. I really don't. I want you to know that you are the only you on this planet. There's nobody else in this galaxy that is exactly like you. I mean, when you think about the science behind it, I don't know how far you are in science right now, but you've got these things called chromosomes, and you've got, 23 pairs. Your mom had 23 pairs of chromosomes. Your dad had 23 pairs of chromosomes. And when they came together, those chromosomes made up new pairs, and boom, that is your genetic code. That's your DNA. There is this whole coding system of you, kind of like a computer. You got all these parts and whatnot, and it all works together. You are formed and put together for a reason and for a purpose, and there's nobody in this galaxy like you. No one's got your code, kind of like your fingerprint. Nobody's got your fingerprint. Go find a snowflake. You're never going to find the same one twice. It's impossible to find that thing twice. You know why? And it's because you were made on purpose. You were made to be special. You are the only you. And I think there's magic in that. And it may take us a lifetime to figure out why we are the way we are, but I think that lifetime journey is worth it. And I want you to know, no matter how messy you feel, no matter what you think you've done wrong, no matter how bad you think you've messed up, I like you just the way you are. And this world loves you just the way you are. Don't try to be anything else. You don't need to. You're awesome. I want you to hear that. I think sometimes you forget it. That's why I say it so much. I think I should tell you that every time we talk, that you are awesome. And I like you just the way you are. Don't forget that, gang. Don't forget that. And if you ever do, message me. I'll remind you every chance I can. Hey, maybe you're struggling with homework. Maybe this NTI stuff. Maybe this virtual reality, this virtual learning stuff. Maybe it's just different for you and difficult. Email me, thebigIdeaCamp@gmail.com. On Mondays at 10 a.m., we go live with a web stream. We stream live on Mondays for people that need help. And if you need help in any of that, we are here for you, and we're excited to be a part of that. Guys, I hope you, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Hope we're ready to start this month of December. Let's make it awesome, man. Let's look for ways every day that we can be generous with other people, and we can give something, some of our time, some of our conversations, some of our attention to make somebody's day better. We're going to make some smiles this month, and we're going to do it on purpose. Are you with me? Let's have a great month. Hey, I'll see you next week. We're going to learn more about generosity. We're going to learn about more the goat. Why are we talking about a goat this month? That's crazy. Who wants to talk about a stinky goat? We're going to learn about a goat. See you next week, guys. Take care.